before, so cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Now, okay, I can do that. I don't know if I'd like to do it regularly and much more than a shot, but let's get my vitamins for the day. All right, we are back with Amy. We got to check out her cute store before, So Me, and I, of course, smelled the wonderful aromas coming right next door. So here we are now at Three Little Birds Cafe. And Amy will start with, well, we'll have to get into what I'm going to be drinking here soon, as we have lots of things I'll be drinking and trying today. But Three Little Birds Cafe, where'd it come from?
So it originally was my cousin's place called Cafe Latte about 7 years ago. And my one cousin wanted to step out. So my husband and I joined teams with him. And we moved locations and couldn't think of a name. And we were painting one day. Bob Marley came on. And there were the three of us. So it just kind of sparked. Prior to us having our third child. But now it's kind of morphed into, it just is perfect. Yeah. So my cousin has stepped out, and my husband and I, 5 years ago, kind of went full force with it.
Your husband, you, and your three little birds. You have three children,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And their names?
Vanessa, Sydney, and Malcolm.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Do they help in the cafe? Do they stop in?
Do. And what I love the most is they set up stores at home all the time. And they just are always creating.
So you're getting the next generation ready.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, so we will talk about all of the things that you feature, just like your craft store, your artisan store that's local. You do a lot of that with the food and the organic, but I need to try this because I'm very intrigued. I juice at home, so this is not foreign to me. It's just usually not this green.
Right.
So what am I drinking?
It's called Brains and Beauty. It is apple, lemon, spinach, kale, and orange.
Oh, that's really good. So I'll do like apples and celery. I don't go too crazy with a little spinach, but if it's this green, so I do add carrots.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to do the citrus.
Right?
You do lemon in this, you said? You can smell it.
Orange and lemon. Yeah.
You can smell it. And this will make me smarter and more beautiful. Brains and beauty.
Yes.
Beyond though, honestly, with juicing, I mean, there's a ton of health benefits.
Yes, absolutely.
And they are. I mean, you're getting the natural from the ingredients, right?
Right. And it's clean and fresh and you can get it down a lot faster.
That's fantastic. So I don't have to sit and get orange all over my fingers. I will just drink it. Got it.
There you go.
Okay, you also do something called wheatgrass, which apparently I'm going to be trying later. We're doing shots today. Shots here at Three Little Birds. Tell me about the wheatgrass.
It is beyond filled with benefits. It is so good for your body. We've got a list, and there's so many to even mention. But it's grown locally. White Grove Farms.
White Grove Farms, a local farm.
Grove,
Okay.
Yep, they grow for us. It's very temperamental, so it's a science to get it to grow, not mold, and there's major things that go into it. But just one little shot is so beneficial for your whole body, your blood, everything.
And it's definitely just like the juicing. You're getting the best of that ingredient by juicing it. Or do you use a juicer for that?
It's yes, but it's a different type of machine. It's very old school. It's very slow, just because that pulls out the most of
We'll
the
check it out later.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so we also have these, and these are what?
But everyone knows them as Barney's Balls.
Barney's balls.
They are.
Come to Three Little Birds and try Barney's balls. They honestly, though, funny, joking aside, they look like a cookie.
Yes. So they're little pop of protein. There is peanut butter in them, honey, oatmeal, oats. Sometimes chia goes into it. Sometimes you never know. Yeah.
So you focus a lot on organic wholeness. I mean, we'll talk a little more with the wheatgrass later and what's in here. But you also feature, just like your store, the other artists, but food artists here in Pittsburgh, all Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, these are all PA, very local. These two are Pittsburgh. And La Prima now makes our own little breath blend. So Three Little Birds, we've got a light roast and a dark roast.
That's your coffee? Okay.
And then we also use Ohio Pile Roasters, which is in Pennsylvania.
I'm from Ohio Pile area, Fayette County, so right up the hill,
Yeah, so we also brew her. And then this is an olive oil. She does vinegars, olive oils, and she's super local right in Hampton.
Oh, great.
So, yeah.
So you're not just cooking with these things though. You can buy them here at your store as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
That's from Somerset, Pennsylvania. It is so delicious. They
Sea
do
salt
honeys,
caramel.
and
Honey
then
spread.
honey spreads. So yeah,
And this one, oh, jerky. My son. What is this?
delicious. Super. I love their puns. I love the way they package everything.
Oh, that's funny. I get
Right,
it now.
I know, so-
Marilyn Monroe, and it's the cow with the. Okay, I got it. It took me a minute.
Yeah. So tons of flavors, and we love to support them. They've been great with us.
Wonderful. Cookies.
Nancy B Cookie. They're a bakery out of Homestead, PA. And I was introduced to them at one of the first jewelry stores I worked in Squirrel Hill. The customer would bring them in hot and just melting. It was so yummy. So we can warm them here, but since then, once we opened, I was like, we have to carry these. They're just to die for. And they're only open very limited hours. It's the son and mom
Okay.
in this little tiny place in Homestead.
I have to
And-
say, this local
Yeah.
girl knows them too. So, I mean, with Nancy B's, I know my family, my kids have not been introduced to them yet,
Okay.
but my mom and dad had definitely, and they used to use them for one of the offices my mom works out of, but you would drive right by it.
Yes.
So you have to look them up and call to find out where they are.
Right.
And you have to call ahead.
Yes,
I mean,
you
they
do.
are
Yep.
sold out.
Yep. Yep.
So,
So
Homestead's a
they go
little bit of a hike for me. This is perfect. I can come
Yes.
right down the road
Right.
and see you.
Right.
And you sell those here at the
We
store.
do. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
We always
can't.
keep them stocked.
That's great. And so everything here again, keeping that local flavor. Have some organic things too, correct?
Yep, yep. And we use local farmer or local dairy farmer for our milks, eggs, and Mancini's bread.
Oh,
So we just
Mancini.
really try to, yeah.
Now, give us a 2-second blurb on some of the favorites here. I mean, we talked juicing. It's a coffee bar. You guys have espressos, hot teas. You sell some products. We have Barney's balls in different flavors. Can we just drink things here? Can we eat things here?
Yes, everything. We've got a full menu for breakfast and lunch. We've got burritos, breakfast sandwiches, paninis, salads, yes. a little bit of
Soups today
everything.
too.
Soups.
I will be trying
It's
that.
always
before.
changing, right? So we're just always
love it.
creating in-house.
Great, and you'll meet Molly in a little bit. She's a manager here. Does some things here as well.
Yes.
So thanks so much, Amy. Let's go check out what you have.
Okay, thanks.
We're here today with Julie and Lisa, and we are at Three Little Birds Cafe. So first time or frequent flyers?
I'm a frequent flyer at Three Little Birds Cafe.
And you're a first timer. See, we have the best of both worlds. Tell me, so I hear you're a realtor.
I am. I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services that's located right here in Youngstown Township.
So a local, another realtor, can't beat that. And Lisa, you're a life coach?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me a little bit about that. Just
I usually coach women with anxiety and so to a while ago.
women have anxiety. Okay, back to Three Little Birds. So this would be an opportunity to bring someone in for your clients. I mean, obviously friends meet here to have a great cup of coffee. What are some of your favorite things you've had here?
Well, I enjoy the hippie toast.
Hippie toast.
Hippie toast is, she makes it special for me. It's a dry toast with avocado and a little bit of honey, some kosher salt, and pepper.
Oh, that sounds delicious. And what do you have today?
I have an egg sandwich, and honestly, it is perfect.
It's not just your egg sandwich, huh?
And I'm a foodie, so
Okay.
to say, but this is my first time here, and I love it.
I know the atmosphere is so good. It's calming, it's quaint, super clean, which, I mean, you expect at a restaurant, you don't know what it's good. Local here to Pittsburgh. Tea or coffee drinkers?
Typically coffee, but today tea.
Today tea.
I'm a coffee drinker. I like my coffee black.
I love it. Thanks so much, you guys. I'm so glad we got to meet you. Check them out. I have their information. We'll make sure to post that in the comments when we do the video later. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.
Thank you.
We have one too.
All right, so we are here with Molly, and you're the manager here at Three Little Birds?
Yes, I am.
I love it because I've seen you here every time I've been here. But today we're going to do something with wheatgrass. What I would look like we pick out from outside.
No, it comes from the wheat berry. It is grown locally, and it is grown in trays, and then you clip and use it in
Oh,
bulk.
so it's from a local farm.
It's a local farm, yes.
Okay, so if I chew on this, will I get any health benefits?
Oh, sure, absolutely. I mean, what we're trying to do here, though, is extrude all the grass, so there's no like fibrous things going into your system. And it's a little easier to digest when it's
So you're getting what you really need.
Yes.
All right, show us. as you're doing it, tell me about some of these benefits.
It's high in vitamins and nutrients. There has been, studies and stuff like that about the how it helps produce hemoglobins in the blood and other things like that. These are just.
So that's what I think I was reading. It has like blood sugar. It helps with like blood sugar.
Yeah, blood sugar, and you can get most of your daily vitamins with one shot.
So I'm doing shots today.
Yep,
In case you missed that here on Featured by Frenchie, we're doing shots today. It's a green shot though.
It's a green shot. And what we're doing here is, what's happening is that the grass is going in, and there's actually, this is called an extruder, and there's a screw like something in there, and it's pressing the grass and getting all of the juices and nutrients out of the grass itself. And then what's coming out here is just the leftover fibrous part of it.
So that's like the pulp if you would do like a juice.
Exactly, this is the pulp if you would do a
juice.
juice.
Do you use anything with that?
No, I've heard that chickens like to peck at it.
So it's kind of recyclable.
It can be recyclable, but most of the time it's pretty much useless at this point.
Okay.
Other than,
Which is the point of not just chewing on the grass, but juicing it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So.
How long have you been here, Molly?
I have been at Three Little Birds since we opened. But I've been working with Amy McGinley and Barney McGinley for about 6 years now.
Okay, so when did Three Little Birds open?
We opened Labor Day weekend of 2020.
Ooh!
Yes. So it was a gamble to open at that time of year, especially in 2020. But
Can I feel that?
Yes, please. And sometimes if it gets stuck, you can just kind of push it through.
And it's almost like, it is like the grass from the lawnmower.
Yes.
Like if your lawnmower's wet on the bottom. So I mean, it is a grass, right?
It's from the wheat berry, and it is.
So it is from the berry.
The wheat berry itself.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. If you look at this in here, we have these little grains.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Almost looks like we'll get a shot out for you guys a little bit. It almost looks like what's that called? Corn kernels.
Kind of. Yep. Or like.
And that's considered the berry.
Yes, exactly.
That is the
and that's the seed that is grown. That grows the grass itself.
Very cool.
So I usually do more and get a few ounces, but then a portion.
But since I'm doing shots of it, that's plenty, right?
That's plenty for now, yes. And we try to do it as fresh as possible. We juice daily because that way it keeps the nutrients.
Now, does this come in like a vitamin or anything like that?
You can buy it actually the juice frozen and at some health food stores.
Okay, don't smell it before you try it. Go ahead.
But the most beneficial way is fresh pressed juice.
Fresh juice. Because I juice at home, and I know you guys do juices here.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Molly. I appreciate you showing us this. And honestly, look up a little bit more about the wheatgrass. Amy and I are going to talk a little bit more about it later. There's some health benefits, and a shot is plenty to get those benefits. Cheers. Okay, we're going to check out what we're going to have for lunch today, Molly. So you feature a ton of different things on your menu. You have burritos, paninis, what else?
We have everything from hot dogs, but we also have we have chicken salad, tuna salad that we make here in house. But we also have the paninis are the big ones, but and for lunch offers, and then breakfast burritos, morning risers, which is our egg sandwich. Breakfast,
Those sound good. Well, we're running the lunchtime here, so what are you making for me?
I am making the avocado spinach panini.
Back to healthy.
Yes, very, very healthy. We have got some multi-grain bread here. You can choose whatever bread you want here. We've got it before. We actually use a local bakery. It's Mancini's Bakery. It's been in town forever. So they deliver daily for us. So this is their multi-grain bread. It's large. They're double loaf.
Oh my goodness.
So
I won't leave here hungry today.
You're not going to leave
I am not good at faking when I don't like things, so. There we go, everybody. Oh, it's hot, almost like it just came out of a griddle. That onion, the onion with that is just, I mean, it sets it off. It really does. The sun-dried tomatoes, all fresh ingredients. I think I might have to stop back here weekly and get this. So I would talk to you more about how good it was, but I'm just gonna sit here and eat it instead. Let's go check out some other things. I'm here with Dave. Dave, I hear this is your first time at Three Little Birds. I'm just kidding. I was told you are here often.
They offered to put in a cot for me
Did
and
they?
live here.
What are you drinking? Because it looks wonderful.
Well, it's actually a
Other than your
double.
regular.
It's my regular. It's a double espresso with some milk and foam in it.
Oh, that's great. So, how long have you been coming here?
Since it opened.
Since it opened, about 3 years, I think, is it?
You know, and I used to go to Three Little Birds when it was in a different location.
Okay.
Barney and Amy had some great stores, but they were physically not together.
Right.
And I used to go down there and visit and drink coffee with Barney. As a matter of fact, I have some funny stories about Barney.
Uh-oh.
He and I would get into it, and we like to joke and talk and
Sure, that's
carry
wonderful.
on. But I used to go in there and drink coffee and talk with Barney for about an hour, and then I'd leave and forget to pay. So
Well, that helps.
I'd be all the way across town. I'd have to drive back
And get another cup of coffee, right? Do you eat here as well? Do you have a favorite thing on the menu?
Well, Molly is a great cook. She's a great cook. She makes great soups, chicken salad. I eat,
Whatever's the special.
you know
that
what?
day.
I don't think I'm that hard to please, but what if I like something, I really like it.
Well, that's good to know. Well, I'm so glad you got to talk with us here. Obviously, we have a veteran here at Three Little Birds, so enjoy that espresso. Okay, Amy, so this is a Little Bird specialty. Tell me what these are.
Everyone knows them as Barney's balls.
Barney's balls. We have Barney's balls, so we're doing shots and talking about our balls here today. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't want to make a giggle.
They've been we switch it up all the time. It's his thing. So
And Barney is
leave it open. My husband.
your husband.
Yep.
So these, I'm not going to go into that joke, but they are. Tell me about them.
So there's peanut butter, honey, chocolate, oats, and then
Depending on
all
what
the
kind you
extra
make. So this is a
goodies.
coconut chocolate. I have such a tough job. I have to do shots and eat chocolate. I mean, let's try them. Will you eat one with me? Sure. So, oh my goodness. It's almost like a cookie. So this one's coconut and chocolate. And there's oats, a little bit of peanut butter. Those are delicious. How do you make them? I waited till you took a bite to ask you that. You're welcome.
All the gooiness and goodiness gets melted down, and then just
So the chocolate's kind of what keeps it together?
chocolate and honey.
Oh, okay.
Peanut butter.
Do you bake them?
No bake.
They're just,
They're just rolled. So once everything is set and mixed together,
I love it.
and all the added whatever style he's going for.
They're delicious.
You sit
Now,
and
do you make them here? Fresh in the store. Your signature.
Yep.
You can only get, and I'm not talking with my mouth full because you can't see it, Barney's balls here at Three Little Bird Cafe. Tell me a little bit about what came up with these. Did you find a recipe that you was just fooling around and made them?
We actually at the old location, so we were in another space, but that's kind of where it sparked. There was one girl there that was with us for a while, and they were always playing in the back, and so that's where it came from.
I love it. Yep, they're fantastic. Yep. And now do they all have peanut butter in them?
They did.
Okay, just a little note. Yep. But these do have the coconut chocolate, so there's some definite health benefits to all of the stuff that you make here too. The wheatgrass, and we'll talk more, where we talk more about that, and now the oatmeal. Barney's balls, can't call them oatmeal balls, they're Barney balls. These are fantastic. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Amy, we've featured so many things about you, from your cafe to the SoMe store that you have. You talked about your kids and your husband, but there's another important part of your life, Miss Marianne here.
Yes.
And Marianne is your mom.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
She's been with us from the beginning. She we found out we were pregnant with our first just a few months after deciding to open the store.
Okay, the Sony store?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So that's been open 11 years, and my son is 10. So we raised every baby there. She would be feeding babies in between, answering
On the counter.
I mean, just literally everybody has grown up in the store, and she's been there every step of the way.
And there's nothing like mom. And I know you mentioned that your dad had passed away, and this has kind of been in there. Has this been a little bit of healing for you as well, Marianne? A big part of your life. Besides shopping, right? Now you have to help put things out instead of buying it and taking it home. But the time that you've gotten to spend with Amy and your grandkids, I mean,
It's been great. It's been great to see them grow up in front of me, every day. It's great.
and especially being a part of that business though. So you can really tell it's a family-owned business, and there's nothing more than a heart that's poured into a business. But when you have the whole family involved, it's so much more. So true. Now, do you get to help in the cafe too, or do you just do the sampling?
I sample. I do not help in there.
She's always but busy though.
Well, I
She's
have to,
around
I may do
stocking and-
restocking and stuff. If they need something, I'll run up and get it, but as far as cooking, no.
Well, the times I've been here with the style you have, you're in the right store over there. You can show off that jewelry, and I know I appreciate it. So it has been a blessing to be here. I have totally enjoyed getting to know you, your family, your staff. I love what I do. I love the cafe here at Three Little Birds, and I know that you will too. So please stop in, not only to check out the store we featured before, but also Three Little Birds Cafe, meet Amy, her mom Marianne, and the staff. And don't forget to do a shot of wheatgrass before you leave.
Thank you.